This woman paid a high price to rent a filthy apartment. Yet she swung a sledgehammer and smashed the bathroom wall. That's because 2 years ago, Iris had hidden a mysterious package inside. It was her backup plan, something that could save her life in a critical moment. First, she tossed her wig aside. She arranged the cash, cell phone, and SIM card in order. Then she cut off the tag from her dress and carefully hid it at the very bottom of the trash can. Then covered it with a canvas tarp. The next step was the most critical. She deliberately pointed the scissors toward the trash can and left a gap of just 2 centimeters. Once everything was ready, she called her police lover and asked him to help her escape safely. If she were caught, she would drag him down with her. This was another part of her backup plan. Fortunately, the 2 years she'd invested in their relationship had paid off. It turned out the police officer sent to arrest her had arrived downstairs. She hurriedly put on her coat and ran down to the first floor before she was surrounded. Instead of leaving the building, she slipped into the storage room. Had she been a moment later, she might have been caught. By the time the armed police stormed through the door, she was already long gone. She ran to the very back of the storage room, casually tossed the dress into a metal bucket. Then she filled it with dirty water and stacked another metal bucket on top of it. Once everything was back in its place, she quietly pulled open the storage room's back door. And once again, her timing was perfect. No sooner had she fled than the police arrived on the scene. She even remembered to add an extra lock before disappearing into the parade crowd. However, just as she stepped into an alley, she brushed past 2 patrol officers.
Excuse me, miss.
She immediately darted into the maze of narrow alleys, but just as she burst out of the street corner, she collided head-on with another patrol officer. By the time she got back to her feet, it was already too late. Caught between the 2 officers, she was immediately hauled into a deserted alley, since she was suspected of murder. The police weren't about to go easy on a woman. One of them stood watch while the other beat her, although she explained that the police had arrested the wrong person. The more she denied it, the fiercer their blows became. If this continued, she would have been beaten to death on the spot. Fortunately, at that very moment, the trap